But anyway, as I said, we are tagged for just chatting, not Xenogears, and that is because as I was prepping for stream, I saw people talking about some stuff about game awards and things like that, and I looked it up, and I have opinions, internet. I have strong opinions about some things, and we're gonna talk about it. Because I need to talk about some things. So, I apologize. We're going off script. So, let me just pop us into studio mode and just make sure that this is working correct. Alright, that looks good. So, okay. Let me see if I got this right. There's studio mode. Alright, so I'm going to switch us over to media share, where I've got the website up with the Game Awards, what I'm looking at here. So this is literally thegameawards.com. That is what we're looking at here. So, airs live and free on Thursday, December 8th. So, these, I think, nominees just came up. We're going to view some of the categories, not all of them. It's a little bit tricky to read. We are almost entirely going to avoid the bottom section here because this is a lot of esports stuff, which I'm not particularly interested in. Most anticipated game. Let's do the bottom two just to start off with here. Most anticipated game. I looked into this and I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? This should be Elden Ring. This is upcoming. So, Final Fantasy, Hogwarts, Resident Evil redesign, which people will love that. Legend of Zelda. Almost certainly Zelda's going to win this one. But, so that's where that's coming from. And then best adaptation, Arcane, people love that earlier in the year. Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, people love it now. So a lot of people really liked, and I don't see either of these winning. But we're at least addressing those. Otherwise, the rest of the bottom, we're not going to touch. We're not going to touch. We are going to have some thoughts and opinions, though, and I have them, and we're going to talk about it now. So, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We're going to go through these. So I'm going to let's do those for a reason. So, you know what? Actually, let's skip Game of the Year. We will come back to that. Do we want to come back to? You know what? We're doing this live, and it shows chat. Close these to right. We're going to start off with the actual categories. Game of the Year, Indie, Mobile. The VR one I didn't care about. Action, Action Adventure, Role Playing. So, here's my problem. Game of the Year. There's a lot of good games that came out this year. Elden Ring being one of them. Then there's also Xenoblade Chronicles, which a lot of people were loved and were talking about, and I saw people really excited about it. What the fuck is this doing here? Why is God of War on this? Release date, God of War Ragnarok. This released on November 9th. 5 days ago. 5 days. Literally Wednesday night of last week. God of War Ragnarok. How is a game that released 5 days ago Game of the Year? Tell me that, chat. Tell me. Actually, I just realized my PNG tuber is beneath Chrome. I'm putting myself on top of it because fuck that shit. Tell me, chat. How the fuck is a game that was released 5 days ago on the list for Game of the Year? How? I don't understand. It's bullshit, chat. It's absolute bullshit and I don't like it. So no. Fuck this shit. I am rooting against this game in every single category it's in unless there's a good reason why. So, yeah, no. Wildly unhappy with this. Wildly unhappy. This is pretty much the reason why we're doing this instead of Xenogears right now. We're getting to Xenogears then eventually, but for now we're going to rage against God of War because fuck this shit. Don't release a game 5 days ago and be like, it's Game of the Year. It's not. It's not, chat. It is so not. I don't care if you like it. It's 5 days old. No. So, my vote to win this, not that I'm actually voting, but my bet, probably Elden Ring. Probably Elden Ring. I would love to see Horizon Forbidden West win. Guerrilla makes some good games. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn, but they're up against some stiff competition, and they're up against a game that's bullshit and cheating in a lot of categories. But yeah, no. Stray I saw in a bunch of categories as I looked around, so that's a good contender. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I don't think it'll win, because it's got to be, a critically acclaimed, incredibly well-selling game that's been wanted for years. This horrendous bullshit, and a game that I'd really like to see win as well. Plus, this one's really good. This one's shown up a bunch of times. I've heard almost no one talk about A Plague Tale. Maybe it'll win something, but game of the year, almost certainly not. I'm pretty sure it's down to like Elden Ring, God of War, and then maybe Xenoblade as like a distant third. But fuck you all. Fuck you, God of War. You don't deserve to be there. Anyway, we're going to go to the actual individual gaming categories. Best Indie. Call to the Lamb, I think a very good one. Neon White I had to look up. That was a weird one. I think it has a following, but I have not seen many people play it. Sifu? Maybe. It seemed interesting. Stray, I mean, it's up for Game of the Year. It's probably a really strong contender for Best Indie. But Tunic's also here. It's pretty good. But yeah, Call to the Lamb, Stray, and Tunic probably the three that have the best chance in this category. Of them, I've only played Call to the Lamb. I think it's a very good contender. I don't know Best Indie, but it had that cool Twitch integration, which I think might help that one eke out a win here. But otherwise, Stray or Tunic would probably be the winner. But those are the three. It's a close three-way race. Best mobile game. This horrible pay-to-win nightmare. I'm really hoping Genshin wins this, or Tower of Fantasy. I'll even settle for Apex, but Marvel Snap I don't think I've heard anything great about, and fuck this shit. No. Now we got Best Action Game. You notice, no Elden Ring, no God of War. There's no Elden Ring, and there's no God of War in Best Action Game. That's sus, chat. That's very sus, chat. That's not a good sign, chat. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, chat. I'm not in any way mauling about this. It's fine. Bayonetta 3. I think this is actually one of the few places I see it listed anywhere, so probably a strong contender to win. Though, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, also extremely good. This was a shooter, so no. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Whatever. Best Action Game. And here's this fucking thing again. Your Best Action Adventure. And Best Action. No. Again, no. A game that came out 5 days ago should not be anywhere in this category. Absolutely not. Fuck off with that. This should not be here. I hope it loses. It'll probably win, but I hope it loses. Give it to Stray, give it to Tunic, both of which were in the indie category. Give it to Horizon, great. Give it to A Plague Tale. That'll do well. Give this thing something. It's been nominated for a bunch of stuff. But now we have Best Role Playing. Chat. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, chat? Why is Elden Ring in Best Role Playing? Like, the rest of them make sense. The rest of them make sense, chat. The rest of them make sense. You have Live Alive. Like, an old generation, like, SNES game. Really didn't make it to the States. Apparently, like, it inspired Chrono Trigger, which is one of the best SNES games ever made. So this one, sure. Great. Best role-playing game. Great nominee. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Great. Fine. Overall Pokemon game. It's got levels. It's a Pokemon game, chat. It's a Pokemon game. They're role-playing games. It's fine. Triangle Strategy. Played Triangle Strategy. Played it here on stream. Role-playing game. More of a tactical game, but it's still a role-playing game. That's fine. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Game of the Year contender. Like, solid one. Probably would have win. Probably would have win. If it weren't for this fucking... What? What the actual fuck? Why is Elden Ring here in role-playing game, and it's not? It's not an action game. Why is it not an action game? Why is it not action adventure? It's not an action adventure. It's not there at all. It's nothing. No. This is the only category where God of War is not facing up against Elden Ring. This is the only category, chat. This is the only fucking category. Like, what the actual fuck, chat? No. Like, Elden Ring is not a role-playing game. It should not fucking be here. Like, I understand there's levels, but there's no role-playing. It's an action-adventure game. Or an action game. That is what Elden Ring is. No, this is horseshit, and it's hurting 4 other games that all deserve a chance to win, and they're not gonna fucking beat Elden Ring. And that annoys me, chat. That annoys me greatly. Same with this one, this son of a bitch here. No. Fuck off with this game. No. Do not the like. Do not the like at all. In this category, I really don't have any complaints other than the stuff that should have been here went somewhere else. Again, this is just like Bayonetta, which is an action game, shooter game. This one actually comes off of, like, I think it's like in the best fighting game category. Yeah, Sifu's in best fighting game, so it's best action and best fighting. Like, what action game, or what fighting game doesn't have action in it? Seems redundant. Seems very redundant, chat. You should have put Elden Ring in best action and Sifu in best fighting. It has a chance of winning best fighting. It's not going to win best action. Like, for fuck's sake, it's up against Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Bayonetta 3. It's not winning best action. No. There's much wrong in the universe. Best multiplayer, best indie debut. Multiplayer, Call of Duty, that's fine. Multiverse, that's fine. Overwatch 2. No, chat. Just no. Splatoon 3, fair enough, valid. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, also an excellent one. I feel like there should be other ones probably on here, but no to this. Everything else is fine. And best indie debut, you have Stray and Tunic in here, chat. And whatever this thing is. And Vampire Survivors, which is an interesting choice for this one. I don't know Norco at all. I know nothing about that. But, like, this is the Game of the Year contendee. Like, it's probably going to win this. Maybe Tunic. I'm sorry, Vampire Survivors. You're not getting it. You're just not. I would actually rather have Hollow Cure in here rather than Vampire Survivors, but whatever. What did we not do? Oh, best game direction, best narrative, best art direction, best score and music, best audio design, best performance, games for impact, best ongoing. We're almost done, chat. I'm almost done raging. I'm getting this out of my system. Best game direction. Oh, look, it's God of War again. Look at this shit, chat. Innovative in game direction and design. It's been out for less than a week, chat. How is it nominated? Like Elden Ring, fine. I have no problem there. Horizon, fine. I like that game. Immortality, I know nothing about. Stray, I hope Stray wins this, honestly. You're a cat. That's cool. Be the cat. That's innovative. Like, Elden Ring isn't innovative. It really isn't. It's nice. It's pretty. It's a good game. Horizon, probably not innovative. Immortality, I know nothing about, but yet another bullshit category with God of War and Elden Ring just pushing out other contenders. Best narrative. Let's talk about the narrative for God of War Ragnarok. Let's talk about the narrative that who's seen the narrative for God of War Ragnarok in the last week, chat? Who's seen that? Who knows what happens in the narrative of God of War Ragnarok? Does anybody know that? Because this has been out since February. I don't know you, and I don't know you. This has been out for 5 days. How do you know it has the best narrative for all the games in this year? You don't, chat. You don't. That's why it's bullshit. Best Archer. Oh, look! We're back here again. Back on this bullshit, chat. I'll admit it does look very pretty. If only we had enough time to explore it and see what the hell happened. But for outstanding creative and or technical achievements and artistic... Really? Who's had time for plumbing the depths of the outstanding creative and or technical achievements in God of War Ragnarok? Who's done that in the last 5 days? I haven't. I've had shit to do. Chat. Elden Ring? You know what? It is a very pretty game. They've updated it nice. Scorn. Kind of hope Scorn wins this. Honestly, neat game. Very distinct, very interesting. Stray, very cool. Horizon, always love that one. Love to see Horizon win something. Fuck you, God of War. Get out of here. Best score in music. Oh, look! God of War is back. Again. Fuck you. And also, in this category, fuck Elden Ring, too. Like, no. No. Fuck off. Metal Hellsinger. I listened to that game's soundtrack. That is amazing. That is an amazing game with an amazing soundtrack, and they went out of their way to make it DMCA free so you won't get bonked for playing it online. That is great. Fantastic fucking game. Metal Hellsinger. Absolutely should go to them. Best audio design. Oh, look! Best audio design is Thor Ragnarok. Man, I remember all that audio design in Thor Ragnarok. How about you, chat? Do you remember that audio design in Thor Ragnarok? I know I have lots of memories of it from the last 5 days. Audio design for Elden Ring is very nice. I don't know Call of Duty. Interesting that a racing game is here. And Horizon, yes, I like Horizon. But you little son of a bitch. Fuck you. Best performance. God of War. Immortality. Didn't know that one. A Plague Tale. That's nice. Horizon Forbidden West. God of War again. 2 people for God of War for best performance. How do you know that they had the best performance of the year in a game that's been out for a week? It's been out for a week. You have 2 nominees? Fucking 2 of them? What is this? What is this? What the actual fuck is this? No. No. We do not like, chat. We do not like. Turn your back on it, chat. Don't look. Don't look at this fucking gaming sins here. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Fucking disgraceful. Games for impact. These are all things I've never heard of before. And the kind of stuff I would honestly look up later to be like, what was this game about? Let me go check. Because you know what? These seem cool. I was a teenage exocolonist. Cool. Hindsight. Sounds interesting. Endling Extinction is Forever. Okay. Fox is on it. I'm interested. Citizen Sleeper. Cool. As Dusk Falls. Okay. A Memoir Blue. Sounds interesting. Cool. Good luck to all of them. Best Ongoing. Now, when I initially saw this, I'm thinking, you know what? This is the one category I would actually vote for God of War. It's an ongoing narrative. It's been going on for dozens of games. That's fine. Turns out I'm actually wrong. Outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. God of War is actually not eligible. I apologize. I almost put God of War in your ranks. I'm sorry. You don't deserve this. Anyway, it's good. It's going to be Final Fantasy XIV. Like, let's be serious. That, maybe Genshin, but probably Final Fantasy XIV. I think that was earlier this year. So, yeah. If it wasn't earlier this year, it was like the end of last year. So, it's a strong contender. It's almost certainly Final Fantasy. All right. Is there anything we haven't looked at? Because there's best fighting, best family game. I'm not particularly concerned. Best strategy. I'm honestly surprised Triangle Strategy isn't here. Why isn't Triangle Strategy in the category for strategy? On real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Where's my fucking Triangle Strategy? The only category you put Triangle Strategy in, the only fucking category was RPG where it's up against goddamn Elden Ring. That shit ain't fair. Give me one sec, chat. I am going to save this one tab for review later because I want to check out some of those actual games that are in the running for some stuff. All right. So look to game of the year, art direction, narrative, blah 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 blah, best performance, games for impact, innovation and accessibility. I think there was something interesting there. Let's look at community support actually. Yeah, I don't have anything particularly major to say about this. Like, that's fine. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. You know what? That's fine. Innovation in accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. What the actual fuck, chat? What the actual fuck is a game that's been out for 5 days? A console exclusive game on the PlayStation 5, which is still having sales difficulties, doing on the goddamn list for accessibility. What the actual fuck? Return to Monkey Island is cool. The Quarry is interesting. I should kind of like that. That seems neat. Because I haven't seen that anywhere else, and it really should have been a bunch of places. There really should be like a horror category here. There's been a bunch of cool horror games that came out this year. The Resident Evil would almost certainly win it every year, but The Quarry deserves better than having to go up against fucking God of bullshit. Bullshit of war. God of war bullshit in Iraq. No. Horse shit. Tell me what innovations in accessibility God of 5 days, 6 days has really done. No. No. No, chat. No. Don't let this bullshit confuse you. No. We reject thee. So what did we cover? Esports event, esports coach, esports team, esports athlete, esports game. I have no opinions there. Content creator of the year. I have no opinions there. Best multiplayer. I looked at that. Sports and racing. What do they have for sports and racing? Oh, they have Gran Turismo. Nice. Because that was in another category. And a bunch of other stuff that I'm not too concerned with, though. Ollie Ollie World seems neat. Because that's the only category it's in. Kind of hope they win. And you know what? Let's look at best family game. Is it God of War? I can understand God of War being in best family game. The family that slays together stays together. And all that bullshit. But no, it's Kirby, Lego, Mario, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon. They need better fucking categories. Though, honestly, with the way the rest of this is bullshit, I feel like if they put best shooter game, they'd probably put fucking God of War in there because, oh, you use a bow. Oh, you use a bow. So it's a shooter game. No. No. We reject thee. No. No. No, chat. No. I think that's about everything I was going to cover. Best VR game, Among Us, After the Fall, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, Red Matter. Cool. Best of luck to you all. Best of luck to all the esports people. And as always, chat, Fuck God of War. Fuck it in its big, dumb, stupid face. No. I'm sure you worked very hard on this if you made the game. You can go for best game next year. You missed your cutoff. 5 days. 5 fucking days. And they're like, oh, it's game of the year. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, chat. But I thank you for your indulgence because I needed to get out some rage. I need to get out some rage and deal with some things.